Right, welcome back to another episode of Akyas Classes. Yes, we did actually change the name from Code with Akya to Akyas Classes. And why? Because we can have more and more stuff apart from coding. Now we're going to talk about freelancing, business, and a lot of different things. Psychology, mindset, productivity, a lot of different things which I find really interesting so that I can also teach a lot of different things. So we are just expanding the horizon of the channel. But right now, we're just focused on 100 days of DSA. So today, we'll dive deep into KPM algorithm, a powerful string matching algorithm that saves time when searching for pattern in large texts. So stay tuned to learn all of its working, advantages, and even practical code implementation. So let's get started. Definition. So by definition, KMP, sorry, is Knuth-Morris-Pratt algorithm. Is a string matching that efficiently search for occurrence of a pattern within a text. So you can have some sort of pattern. Like if I were to say in KPM algorithm, what is the pattern? Is KM is a pattern in KMP. It's a pattern, right? It uses pre-processing to avoid redundant comparisons by building a partial match table, also called as the prefix table. This table helps you to skip unnecessary comparisons and speeds up the search process. Interesting one, right? So basically, all you do is just search through the patterns inside of a larger text, right? It's somewhat very similar to searching like the string position inside of a large string, but it's efficient and it's better, right? So let's talk about the advantages. No, first we'll just discuss the steps and then we'll move on to advantages and disadvantages as we usually do. Step 1. Pre-process the pattern to create the partial table, the LPS array, which stores the length of proper prefix, which is also a suffix. Step 2. Start matching the pattern with the text from the beginning. Then step 3. If the mismatch occurs, use the LPS array to determine how much to shift the pattern without rechecking the characters. And then the step 4, continue matching until the pattern is found or text is fully scanned. That's what the 4 steps are. You just have to go through these 4 simple steps. Then we'll also look at the pseudocode so that you can understand this better. Right. So first, before going on to pseudocode, we'll talk about advantages and disadvantages. Why even use KMP algorithms and why KMP algorithm is not ideal as a algorithm. So advantages, 3 basic advantages: efficiency, linear time complexity, and pre-processing. So unlike naive string matching algorithms, KMP does not backtrack the text, making it more efficient. Then we have linear time complexity. It works on ON time, where N is the length of the text, making it suitable for larger data sets. So when you have real large data sets, you can actually use this KMP algorithm and can get anything in matter of seconds. Right, then pre-processing. The partial match table ensures that we don't revisit characters, speeding up the search. So you don't have to actually search everything again and again and again. It's not working on recursive stuff. You just don't have to go through every single shit again and again. Then for disadvantages, we have pre-processing overhead and not always the fastest. So pre-processing overhead. The creation of partial match table adds pre-processing time, especially for longer patterns. Then in not always the fastest. In some cases, other algorithms like Boyer-More may perform better for very specific patterns and outputs. So sometimes like you have better options to go through, but all of them have their own advantages and disadvantages. So you just have to understand like what exactly do your requirement is for the system, and then you have to choose the algorithm to work efficiently with it. So we talked about advantages, disadvantages, steps, and definition, and now it's time to go through the pseudocode. So you can pause your screen and keep looking at, or maybe take a look at the pseudocode so that you can understand it well. And just try to understand like what exactly is the pseudocode so that you can code it better. Once you have a good command on understand or decoding the pseudocode, then you can like code 1,000 times better than most people if you understand pseudo code. So I guess it's we're good to go. So let's just do the coding. Let's get on our coding screen. Okay, so the elif says that if length of text and the pattern of j j is does not equal to text is greater than the I, then go down to this loop and check if j is does not equal to 0. If not, then j equals to lps j minus 1, and if that's not the case, then I plus is equal to 1. That's what we want. So here we're done with the entire algorithm. So now we're going to just give it a text and a pattern. So text, I'm just randomly putting on anything. Then pattern, just simply the first stuffs, A, S, D, F or something like that. Then we'll just pass on the function and see how does that work. And you can see it found at the 0 index. So you can see it starts from the 0th index. You can just put on anything and can find the output. So that was all about KMP algorithm. I hope you understood the basic concept of how it works, its advantages, and how to implement it practically. So don't forget to like and comment and subscribe if you liked the video. If you didn't like the video, then just put on a dislike. That's it. So subscribe for more in-depth tutorials on algorithms and coding tips, and also more and more stuff about productivity and a bunch of different things. So see you in the next episode in Akyas classes. Stay tuned.